In the UK, some 10 or 15 years ago, there was this TV program, and it was like a talent competition. And it was hosted by this guy called Matthew Kelly. And the people that entered this talent competition were singers. And so Matthew used to say to each of these singers before they performed their song, "So Tommy, Stephen, Philip, Sarah, Samantha, who are you going to be tonight?" And they would say, "Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Celine Dion, Elvis Presley, Tom Jones," any number of artists. What I'm saying here is, people, that you see how they were acting. They took on a persona of another person. Well, that's okay when you enter in talent competitions. But you see, if you're not entering talent competitions, if you're just living your life, you've got a whole array of these people that you can be within yourself, because there isn't just one facet. I spoke about this in an early video. What is it to be a human being? We have so much potential within you, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many other facets of your personality which the ego has given life sentences to. The ego has sentenced the other facets of your personality to incarceration for the rest of your life. Can you see what I'm getting to here? All the people that potentially you could be, all the different hats that you could wear, all the personas that you could play at, you've suppressed them. The ego suppressed them because what would people think? What would my boss think? What would my partner think? How can I all of a sudden change the way I'm living and the things I like to do? Oh no, goodness me, that will never do, because all the people that think they know me have a perception of what I'm like, and they don't like things to be changing around them. When you start acting weird, they'll compromise you. And so this is what most people live in fear of, and they allow everybody else around them to live your life. They're all living your life. You are living your life through them, through fear of not wanting to change, fear of non-acceptance, many, many things. So if you just imagine, if you allow yourself flights of fantasy, just imagine what you would like to be, what you would like to do. Picture yourself in a monastery in Tibet. Picture yourself as a bush person in Queensland or Northern Australia. Picture yourself in a different environment for work. Picture yourself in a different culture. All these possibilities are there, and they're available if only you set your intention and you choose without allowing your encumberment to bring you down, to channel you into being one facet, one mediocre, boring facet of the potential, the huge potential that you could actually be and are as a human being. Just look at all the human beings on this planet. They're all living out a life. I've walked into other cultures, and I've always said that there's worlds within worlds, because when I go to another culture, I take on board that culture, and like a chameleon, I morph into it to a certain respect, and I've become many things in many different cultures. I just play at engaging. What does it feel like to be a native of this country? What does it feel like to take on board all of their customs and beliefs? Let me try it. When I was in Ghana, I went to many churches. I went to as many churches as I possibly could. Because within these churches there's a beautiful feeling, because every single person that goes there to worship in the African way, it's all about singing and dancing and expressing your joy and shouting out, yeah, praise the Lord, and all this business. It's not steeped in morbidism where you just sit down and you listen to some droll old geezer reading from the book. No, it's about standing up and shaking your shit and enjoying life and looking forward to some more potential that you've got. Living in a hope, believing in yourself, that there's more. That's what it's about. So when I immerse myself into these church environments, sometimes these churches are so huge. They're built out of concrete block and they have very, very high ceilings, and they can accommodate like easily 1,000 people. And every single chair is always full, and there's always people standing outside or down the corridors or as close as they can get to be near that vibration, because it's a beautiful thing. And I really enjoyed that, like many, many other facets that I've assumed in my life. I've just thought, I'm open-minded, I'm going to go to experience what it's like to think like these people and see how it makes me feel. At the end of the day, what it's about, people, is tonight, Matthew, I'm going to try something fucking new. Really. I'm going to try something fucking new and see how it feels.